a straighter, stronger course to the corner of your life. Make the White Queen run so fast, she hasn't got time to make you a wife. Cause it's time with your time and this news is captured for the Queen to use. Move me on to any black square, use me anytime you want. Just remember that the goal is for us all to capture all we want. Don't surround yourself with yourself. Move on back to squares. Send an instant comment to me. Initial it with loving care yourself. Cause it's time
Got a good one for you tonight on the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel as Mountain Crest heads north. Yep, we're in Skyview. Mountain Crest and Skyview, two old friends getting together for a January competition. These are two teams kind of going in different directions. Skyview had a rough start to the season, but they've won 4 out of their last 5. Their only loss being at number 1 Green Canyon last week, whereas Mountain Crest started the season around 500, and now they've lost 6 in a row. They're kind of trying to find their way, and they've gone a little bit young. A couple of sophomores for the Mustangs really contributing. As far as Skyview goes, one of the things that's helping them out is that they have 2 guys in Roll and Oxborough that they can count on bringing the points and the scoring and what they do every night. But that third guy, that third scorer, it's somebody different every time. Makes them a hard team to prepare for. Who will it be tonight? And can Skyview give Mountain Crest their 7th loss in a row? We'll find out coming up next.
Today
Where is the beef?
means something different. Some use beef frozen from far away. But Wendy's believes the juiciest hamburgers are made from fresh beef, raised
right here.
Land of the beef, home of the deliciously different Dave's Double.
I had a chance to talk with Coach Kirk Hilliard of the Skyview Bobcats earlier today and talk a little bit about his team. They played back-to-back last week on Friday, then again on Saturday because of the way the schedule worked out. And they're playing some of their best ball of the season right now, and I asked him what's different, what's going on. He said, well, we're getting everybody on the same page, and that takes a little time. He said our defense and our confidence in each other is really improving, and it's showing out on the court. When I asked him about Mountain Crest, what do you have to do with the Mustangs to, win this ball game against Mountain Crest? And he said, they are a younger team. They will play hard. They always play hard when they play us, and we need to bring intensity. We need to bring effort. He said it's like every game we tell our team, respect everyone, fear no one. Mountain Crest and Skyview coming up next.
Say the word base.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you have been missing. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company. Privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden, growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. KSM means music, music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria, we're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 30 years. Hello and welcome to Skyview High School. Eric Olson along with you tonight on the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. We're tonight in Smithfield. The Mountain Crest Mustangs will be taking on the Skyview Bobcats in Region 11 action. Skyview 6-6 overall, 3-1 in region play, and tied for that top spot in the region with Ridgeline and Green Canyon. Mountain Crest is 4-11, 1-3 in region play. Mountain Crest, a young team, 11 sophomores on this roster as opposed to 5 juniors and 5 seniors, so 10 total upperclassmen and 11 sophomores. Chandler Smith in his 4th year coaching at Mountain Crest, 28-56. Kirk Hilliard, 14 years, 220 and 104. Done a great job out here at Skyview. We're going to be singing the national anthem down on the floor.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Skyview Mountain Crest getting set to tip off here in just a moment. Mountain Crest, the visitor, averaging 52 points a ball game, giving up 55, whereas Skyview averages about 53 points a game, giving up 55 as well. Get ready to introduce the starting lineups. First for Mountain Crest, one of those sophomores, Noah Carden, number 1, number 10, Mason Smith, Nico Dimitrikov, number 23, number 24, Tayton Martinson as senior. And now they take down the lights. Easton Pugmire, the sophomore, getting another starting spot for Mountain Crest. As they run the video on the screen here in this south end of the gym, like they do before every starting 5 announcement. Roll, the 6-foot junior. Liam Guthrie, the 6'4" senior. Jace Lillywhite, another 6'4" senior. Zach Oxborough averaging just under 10 points per game. He's a 6'2" junior. Chance Wilson, the 6'3" senior, getting the start. For the Skyview Bobcats. Bobcats, a team rounding into form after having a little bit of a tough start. Lost a couple of games in a row, got a win or two, then lost 3 in a row, and since then they've won 4 out of their last 5. We saw their last loss, that was at Green Canyon, in a game where they really defended quite well for 2.5 quarters. And then they just had a tough patch, and Green Canyon got away from them. We're at Skyview, Mountain Crest, and Skyview getting set to tip off on the game of the week on the Valley Channel. Puckmeyer and Wilson meet in the middle, and the Mustangs get a first crack at it. Smith looking for some help. Finally gets rid of it, and then turning and spinning and going to the hoop and laying it up and in is Dimitrikov. Dimitrikov, 8 points, 4 rebounds per game for the 6'4" senior. And Roll fouled by Smith out front. Smith, a 6-foot junior, picks up the first foul of the ball game. Veteran officiating crew here in Smithfield tonight. And they look for Roll in the backcourt. 2-0 Mountain Crest in the early going. Cade Roll averaging a dozen points a game with the ball. To the rack, put it up, miss it, a foul called. It's coming over to challenge was Martinson. Second foul on Mountain Crest, first on Martinson. The Roll gets 2. Pugmire and Corden are sophomores. Smith, a junior. Dimitrikov, a senior. Martinson, a senior. Andrews come off the bench. He's their one of the top rebounders in 4A. Looking down low, going to work, stepping through and getting fouled is Dimitrikov. After Roll hit both free throws, Mustangs come right back the other way, and they get a trip to the line. Mountain Crest has lost to Green Canyon, Roy, Preston's, Star Valley, Westfield, and Bear River in their last 6 games as Dimitrikov hits the first. Second one off the front of the iron. It's a 3-2 lead for Mountain Crest. We've played 1 minute and 15 seconds of this first quarter. Guthrie, Oxborough, now Wilson handing it off to Roll. Roll down the lane. He's dangerous when he breaks the paint. And he is not afraid going against bigger players. Pull up from 3 and hit. Cade Roll rolling early with 5 points. And it's a 5-3 lead for Skyview. Corden looks in, can't find Dimitrikov. Pugmire sets the screen for Smith. Down low, bumping, banging, hanging, scoring is Pugmire. So the sophomore ties the ball game at 5. Always a tough and tight ball game between these two schools. Roll gets free underneath. So it's Mountain Crest 5, McCade Roll 7. With 5:25 to play in the first period here at Skyview in a Region 11 matchup. Pugmire hands it off to Smith. Court firing away, it's blocked. Trying to chase it down at Dimitrikov. And it goes out of bounds off of Mountain Crest in the turnover. Skyview with a 7-5 lead and the ball. We've played 3 minutes of this first period. Oxborough hands off. Now Roll with it as they run a little bit of motion. Backdoor cut to Guthrie. Guthrie easy does it. And it's 9-5 Skyview. Pugmire firing away from 3, won't go, rebounded by Wilson. They try to dig it out. And they can, he keeps it safe. Pugmire comes over onto Wilson and Guthrie takes it, fires away from the mid-range, misses, gets his own board, leaves it short again, comes up with another one and then turns it over. A couple of rebounds for Guthrie, but then he turns it over. Still a 4-point Skyview lead midway through the first period. Turning and going to the hoop and then having his shot blocked is Martinson. Guthrie asks Roll to come help. Roll, baseline, gets free, put it up and in. That basket is the size of a hula hoop for McCade Roll right now. 9 points in this first quarter for Roll. He knocks this one away, and it goes out of bounds off of Roll. 3:36 to play in the first period. 11-5 Skyview. Andrus checks in. Pugmire, the sophomore, will sit. Pugmire averaging 3 and 3. Andrus, 9 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists per game. Oxborough knocks it away. Smith gets it out to Dimitrikov and shovels it to Andrus. Andrus trying to drive baseline, shut off there by Lillywhite. Inside, turns, swinging it up to the hook with 5 points now for Dimitrikov. 11-7 Skyview. as we come up on 3 minutes to play in this first quarter in Smithfield. Oxborough kicks it back out front to Roll. Roll all but 2 of the 11 Skyview points, and they run that weave again. That motion offense. Roll kicks it back. Wilson for 3. Too long, rebounded by Andrus on the backside. Andrus starts right, back left. Now looking for some help. Andrus throws it off the foot of his own player. Dimitrikov gets it back. Excuse me, that's Martinson that got it back. Smith down the lane, left-hander, hook it up, miss it. Rebounded by Wilson. He bothered the shot, then he got the rebound. With 2:15 to play in the quarter, Skyview with a chance to go up by 7 with a 3-point play on the line. You can't stop McCade Roll tonight. You can only hope to contain him. He's got 11 of Skyview's 13 points in this first quarter. He's looking for a dozen as he goes to the free throw line. Easton Mills checks in for Skyview. Roll toes the line. Sagers also in. Roll misses, and it's rebounded by Dimitrikov. Here comes a little bit of pressure, and out of bounds goes Noah Corden. Second turnover for Mountain Crest. 2:03 to play in this first period, 13-7. Skyview with the lead. Guthrie looks inside to Lillywhite. Now it's Roll. See if he goes for the heat check. To the rim, up and misses. Rebound by the Mustangs. Smith. Cross court to Corden. Decides against the shot. Gives it to Andrus. Andrus scoops it to Dimitrikov. Put it up and in. 7 for Dimitrikov, and it's 13-9. Skyview with that lead. Jackson Brands in the ball game, number 15 for Mountain Crest. Sagers, Lillywhite, now Roll. 1:10 to play in the first period. 14 on the shot clock. Long 3 by Sagers. Off the rim, skips away. And Corden collects. Corden steps into a 3. Too hard, rebound. Tipped away by Smith. Right to Lillywhite. Under a minute to play now. McCade Roll turns, misses. As hot as he was early, he's missed his last 2 shots. Smith is all alone ahead of the pack. Looked like he stepped out of bounds. Give it back to Andrus. He misses the gimme. Corden with the rebound, and then one of the Bobcats goes tumbling head over tea kettle. And they call the foul on Skyview. Dimitrikov tries to thread it inside and turns it over. 3 turnovers for the Mustangs. 30 seconds to play in this first quarter. 13-9 Skyview. Shot clock is off. Case handling out front. Case loses it. Picked up by Hyatt. Case working on Corden. Uses the screen. Gets bumped. Gives it off to Hyatt. Hyatt hop step in the middle. Gets his own miss. Puts it back. Miss it. Rebounded out of there by Brands. And we go to the second quarter with Skyview leading 13-9 over Mountain Crest on the Game of the Week. If you're looking to elevate your wardrobe, visit the Logo Shop in Logan. Whether you need custom apparel for your business team or special event, they've got you covered with top quality printing and embroidery. You can follow them on Instagram, Facebook, see their latest designs, or look at WeLogoStuff.com or WeLogoStuff.mypromohq.com for great ideas on what you can do to stand out, make your style unforgettable. Stop at the Logo Shop today. (13-9) our score here as we get ready to start the second quarter. Eric Olson along with you. Skyview leads Mountain Crest. Mountain Crest lost at Bear River 60-55 Wednesday. Should I stay? Should I go? I think I'll stay for this one. It's 4-point lead for Skyview after one. Corden had 19 in that loss to Bear River. Dimitrikov 13 and Martinson 11. Andrus at 7 rebounds a game is 5th in 4A. He's had double-digit rebounds 3 times this season. He's hit 12 rebounds twice. Smith, 8th in assists in 4A for Mountain Crest. We get started here and a whistle early. Castillo, we got an offensive foul called. And Hyatt picks up the foul. Second turnover for the Bobcats. I called Castillo Case earlier. It's Castillo. Reading is hard. Here's Corden. 19 last time out, hasn't scored tonight. He has this attempt blocked. Brands is out there with Corden and Pugmire, 3 sophomores on the floor. Sagers decides against the 3. Oxborough's going to drive baseline right side. Looked like he got away with it. And Andrus collects the board. Both teams a little bit cold from the field to end the first period and start this second one. Andrus takes the bump, puts it up short. Rebound grab by Pugmire. Pugmire back out to Andrus. Straightaway 3 is good. So Parker Andrus gets on the board with the triple. And it's a 1-point ball game here in Smithfield. Skyview leading 13-12. 6:45 to play in the first half. Sagers to Oxborough. Oxborough turns in. Mills has it knocked away. Oxborough, Johnny on the spot, gets it back, lays it up and in. Zach Oxborough with his first bucket of the night. McCade Roll had 11 points in that first period. He starts the second period on the bench, getting a breather. Corden, pull-up jumper. Nothing but net. 15-14 Skyview. Castillo throws it back across court. Andrus tries to take it away, and it goes out of bounds off of Andrus. Martinson back into the ball game and sitting down is Noah Corden for Mountain Crest. Mills to Sagers. Sagers looks down low. Oxborough's got great position. Turn around and score it. Came across using the pin down. Had great position inside the block. Entry pass was on time, and all Oxborough had to do was turn in and put it up off the glass. 17-14 Skyview. Smith uses the Andrus screen. Smith, now he goes back to the basket. Slips in under McCade Roll, who's back into the ball game and misses the shot. Tries to take it away from Hyatt, and Hyatt gets it off to Roll. Roll, step back, straightaway 3. Got another one. His second 3, he's got 14 of Skyview's 20 points. And the Bobcats match their largest lead of the night of 6, 20-14. With 5 minutes to play in the first half. Smith to Andrus. Andrus shaking, baking, stepping back, leaving it short. Off the front of the iron, tries to crawl over, but Roll is there to take it the other way. Oxborough in the paint. Tries left, steps back through, misses, gets his own rebound, and he'll go to the free throw line. Two officials talking to each other to see who's got it. Martinson picks up the foul, his second. And Oxborough goes to the line for two. First one tickles the twine. Dimitrikov comes back into the game. Smith and Pugmire sit down. He's got Andrus, Brands, Corden who's back in, Dimitrikov and Martinson for Mountain Crest. Oxborough hits both shots, 6 points for the junior. Here comes some pressure. Mountain Crest gets it across the timeline. Martinson in a little bit of trouble. Throws it off the foot of Sagers and out of bounds, so the Mustangs will reset. With 4:22 left in the first half, and the Mustangs trailing by 8, 22-14. Timeout on the floor. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. You know, we always talk about how you can pick up Old Grist Mill on the go. You can get those great bag lunches. You can get them all up and down at least the northern Wasatch Front. 2 Logan locations. They're in Brigham City, Ogden, Kaysville. And you can, if you're craving something homemade, the Old Grist Mill has you covered. Famous bread, sweet treats, made-to-order sandwiches, crafted with care. OldGristMillBreadCompany.com. Check it out. See what you can get at the Old Grist Mill. Everybody in action tonight and tomorrow. Ridgeline is at Bear River, Logan at Westfield tonight, and tomorrow Judge is at Green Canyon. That should be an interesting ball game. Green Canyon being handed their first loss of the season by Ridgeline earlier this week, and we saw Judge against Skyview. First game of the season that we did. Judge very athletic, but Skyview able to take care of business in that one, beating the reigning 3A state champs in a ball game that we had for you. Skyview's jumped out to an 8-point lead with a 7-0 run. Turning in with the left hand and scoring is Dimitrikov. 9 points for Dimitrikov. And he stops the bleeding, at least momentarily. Here's a turnover, the third of the game for Skyview. Quickly the other way comes Brands. Andrus sets up camp outside the 3. Now goes to the rim. Shot won't fall, but a foul called, and we'll see who it's on. Sagers picks up the foul. Guthrie will replace Sagers. Mount Crest triggers in under their own hoop. Brands. High post, moving the ball. Corner 3 on the way. Rims around and out. But there to put it back up and in is Andrus. You see why he's one of the top rebounders in 4A. Snaking his way in there. Doesn't have a big body. Guess that means he can fit into small spaces. Slide in between guys. He's got long arms. Nice little backdoor pass to Roll, but the defense is there. Straightaway 3 is good for Oxborough. 9 points all in this second quarter for Oxborough. And that was a much needed basket for Skyview as they lead by 7. Mount Crest had cut it to 4. Mustangs hanging around. Skyview in control, though, and have been most of this first half. Andrus loses it off his foot, gets it back, up underneath the basket, lay it up and in. Andrus off the bench with 7 in the quarter. 25-20 Skyview. 2:45 to play in the half. Roll. Running into one of the defenders. Shot goes. Are they going to count it? No shot. That one goes against Smith. Mason Smith picks up his second. Let's see if Chandler Smith leaves Mason in the game. He goes to his bench, and Mason Smith will come sit down. Braden Larson, number 12, replaces him. Larson seeing his first action of the night. 5'11" junior. Check Oxborough. Roll, fakes the three, steps inside. He's bumped hard by Dimitrikov. Down he goes, and he's going to the free throw line. Dimitrikov with his first, and they're going to say the bump was before the shot. 2:34 to play in the half, 25-20 Skyview. Guthrie looking to get it in bounds. Underneath all alone is Wilson. Chance Wilson gets on the board. 27-20 Skyview. Corden to Dimitrikov. He and Andrus play catch. Now Corden looking for a cutter. Instead he goes to Larson. Larson, pull up. Shot won't go. Corden tries to grab the rebound. He's bumped by Lillywhite. Lillywhite lucky he didn't get called for a foul. And they give it to Mountain Crest. It stays here. Lillywhite didn't see Corden coming, and he grabbed the ball, and just as he did, Corden came to the backside and knocked it away. Kicked out of bounds by Oxborough. 2:07 to play in the half. 7-point Skyview lead. Brands firing for three on the inbounds play. Can't hit. Andrus is there. Down he goes. And he'll go to the line. Lillywhite picks up the infraction, and the Mustangs to the free throw line. They haven't had many tonight. These are free throws number 3 and 4 for the Mustangs. Only 4 free throws. Check that, 5 for Skyview, so pretty even in that respect. Andrus now with 8. Looking to trim that lead down to 5 again. Andrus hits both. 9 points all in the second quarter by Andrus. 14 points and a half for Roll, who has the ball. Roll 14 of his team's 27 points. They've run this motion and been pretty successful off of it much of this first half. Now Mountain Crest coming out on, showing out on the zone, and it pays off in a turnover. 4 turnovers now. McCade Roll picking up his first foul. Larson tosses in to Corden. The Mustangs looking to cut it down to 3 or even less with a three-pointer. Dimitrikov decides to take care of business himself. Wait for some help, never got it. He says, all right, I'll do this. 11 points for Dimitrikov. Roll, fires for 3 and hits another. 3 three-pointers for Roll. 17 points in the first half for McCade Roll, averaging 12 a game. Brands has it tapped from behind, and they say that Roll got a piece of his arm. Roll with his second. And does Kirk Hilliard take Roll out? He does. Castillo comes in. Roll having a huge game. Don't want him to pick up his 3rd foul, and Brands will go to the free throw line as that's the 5th foul this quarter on Skyview. Brands hits the first. Free throw number 6 in this first half for Mountain Crest is up and in. Skyview is 4 of 5. Mountain Crest is 5 of 6 from the free throw line. It's a 4-point ball game. 30-26, under a minute to play in this first half. Oxborough works on Larson all the way to the rack. Put it up and in. Easy does it for Oxborough. 11 for Zach Oxborough. Back out to a 6-point lead. Brands fires for 3, rims around and out. Rebound by the sophomore Pugmire. He's knocked to the deck and a foul called on Skyview. Lillywhite picks up his second. Pugmire goes to the free throw line. It's been a parade to the free throw line last 3 possessions for Mountain Crest. Pugmire misses. Lillywhite will have to sit. Hyatt comes in for him. Lillywhite and Roll both with 2 fouls. Keep an eye on that. Pugmire misses both, but Dimitrikov collects the board. Dimitrikov turns right into traffic, loses it for a minute, gets it back. Larson throws it out front to Brands against that pressure defense from Skyview. Mountain Crest all out of sorts, and a timeout called by Chandler Smith. 27.3 seconds to play in the first half. 32-26 Skyview on the game of the week. Not far from your back door is KSM Music. They're your local music hub in Logan. They're more than just a store. They're a community for musicians. Stop by for quality instruments, affordable rentals, or lessons to hone your skills. Check out now ksmmusic.com. That's KSM Music with 2 M's in the middle. And ask them about their punch cards. Get some rewards off that punch card. Every time you spend $35 or more, you get a punch on that. When you get enough, you get a little bit off your bill. KSM Music, Game of the Week sponsor. Can't go wrong with a little CCR, can you? Ever. You can never go wrong with it. CCR on a Friday night. Skyview's won 4 out of 5, we mentioned. They beat Star Valley last Saturday, 60-48. A scheduling quirk had them playing Friday night and then again Saturday. Then they beat Westfield on Wednesday, 57-49. 7 3-pointers in that ball game. Roll with 12, Guthrie with 16, Wilson and Hyatt with 7 apiece on Wednesday night for the Bobcats. About a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here. Mountain Crest trails by 6, 13 seconds to play in the half. 5 on the shot clock. Mountain Crest's got to go. Dimitrikov throws it out to Brands. He doesn't shoot. He should have, and that's a shot clock violation. They didn't call it. They didn't call the shot clock violation, and now the red lights are on. Let's see if they're going to go to the half or if they're going to put more time on the clock. They're still talking about it. They may put more time on the clock. Let's hang on and see. Brands did not shoot it. He faked his shot, and then the buzzer went off with about 2.6 seconds left. So Skyview should probably have the ball side out in front of their own bench. Or maybe mid-court. We'll see where they give it to them. With about 2.5 seconds. They're going to put 2.7 on the clock, it looks like. There's 2.7 up on the clock. On the shot clock above the baskets. The clock straight across from us that you can see. And maybe you can see both of them in your picture there. But okay, they're going to give it to Skyview underneath Mountain Crest basket. They're going to have to go full court. They got time to throw it in and take a dribble or two and fire away. 2.7 on the clock. Let's see. Well, they don't have time for that many dribbles. Firing away and hitting the rim is Oxborough. Somehow he got it off in time. 32-26. Skyview takes the lead into the locker room. You're watching the game of the week on the Valley Channel.
You have to love what you do in order to put yourself 100% into it. When I was in the hospital for several weeks, I always said to myself, while I am here, I can do what I want, and I want to do what I can.
He had an arteriovascular malformation. It was in the part of the brain that deals with vision. When we went to the hospital and they did a CAT scan, they immediately saw that it was quite serious.
It was very scary for a while. I couldn't see from the side. It seemed like I'd lost all my peripheral vision.
There's nothing worse than seeing your child sick in the hospital. There's nothing worse. But I think it really helped to define him. Because of this vision cut, he felt like he had blinders on. It gave him the drive and the desire to look more broadly in everything that he does.
Tennis really came about from that, because tennis was one of the few sports that I was cleared to play. I just hit hundreds and maybe even thousands of balls that summer. If you try your best, then no one can ever knock you for anything.
After each match, when he would lose, he'd get in the car and he'd say, "When's the next tournament?" He was less afraid to fail in other things he did, whether it was playing a new instrument or trying to launch this very ambitious fundraising campaign.
Sort of relates to the fire within, or the hunger, the desire to do something.
Patrick has that hunger within him, never be satisfied, and always keep striving for more.
All these kids have passion for something, and that's what they're really showing the world.
We're living now, so we need to make the most of it now.
Some people take it upon themselves to be great. I think Patrick is one of those people. I don't think he's setting out, I want to be great. I think he's setting out, I want to be a good person, I want to make a difference.
Greatness has to do with how big of an impact you've had on the community and other people.
This guy, it can do anything out there.
Gauging my best is not actually possible, but just knowing that I can continually push myself and hopefully reach that best is what I'm trying to do.
Because I know nothing about gardening, but they do, and they're more than happy to coach me through it and tell me what to do, and I'm so excited. My favorite things at Anderson are the flowers and the decorations. I love those, especially at Christmas time.
The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Bring back what you have been missing. Wendy's of Cache Valley. It's way better than fast food. It's Wendy's. Aspen Dental. Get that gorgeous smile you've always wanted. Custom Fence Company. Privacy, security, peace of mind. Anderson Seed and Garden. Growing better gardeners. The Logo Shop. We logo stuff. All kinds of stuff. KSM means music. Music is all we do. Factory Pizzeria. We're open late after the game. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's TV station for over 30 years. Back at Skyview High School, Eric Olson along with you on the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. Skyview leading Mountain Crest 32-26 as we get ready to start the third quarter. Mountain Crest was led by Nico Dimitrikov, the senior, with 11 points. 9 for Parker Andrus, all 9 in the second quarter as he came in off the bench. And then 2 apiece for Brands, Corden, and Pugmire, the super sophomores for this ball club out of Hiram. Skyview led by McCade Roll. Roll with 17 points, 11 in the first quarter, 3 3-pointers. Roll's done pretty much whatever he's wanted to do all night. 11 for Oxborough, all 11 coming in the second quarter. 2 for Guthrie, 2 for Wilson. That's it. 4 players scoring for Skyview. Coach Hilliard telling me earlier today, said, you know, we always know we're going to get points out of Roll and Oxborough. Who's going to be that third guy? That's what we're wondering each and every game. And he said, but you know, that seems to be by committee. One game it's Wilson, one game it's Guthrie, one game it's Hyatt. So we've always got that third guy that stepped up. It's just somebody a little bit different. He did say this could be a tough ball game tonight. Mountain Crest, no matter what kind of season they're having, Mountain Crest and Skyview always have some pretty good battles. He says, you know, if we play team defense and share the ball, that'll take care of a lot of other issues. And that's what we, meaning Skyview, has been doing well. We have been doing well the last few games when they've won 4 out of their last 5. Their only loss coming to number 1 Green Canyon at Green Canyon last Friday. Their only loss in 2 weeks. Corden passes up a 3-pointer. Brands, Corden, Pugmire, 3 sophomores starting the second half, along with Dimitrikov and Smith. Dimitrikov passes in the corner to Brands. Now he tries the entry pass to Pugmire down low. It's knocked away by Lillywhite. Lillywhite's got to be careful. He's got 2 fouls, as does Roll. Lob it into Dimitrikov. Faces up on Wilson, leaves it short, out of bounds, off of Smith. He tries to say that Roll knocked it away, but it went off of his hands and out of bounds. We're going the other way. Lillywhite looking for a cutter, no one there, so he hands it off to Roll. Corden jumped out and stopped Roll's path to the basket. Now we're on the other side. Roll shaking his hand after it was smacked by Corden when Corden knocked the ball out of bounds. Aggies playing in town, 15-1, looking for 16-1 as they play Boise State tomorrow night. Skyview alum Mason Falsliv, I saw him here before the game. He was at that Green Canyon Skyview game last week following his old alma mater. And the shot clock runs out on the Bobcats. That's a turnover. 5 turnovers for Skyview. Mountain Crest with only 3 unofficially. Brands fires for 3, hits. Brands with 5, and it's a 3-point ball game, 32-29. 6:35 to play in the third. Roll, high arching 3, up and in. 20 for McKay Roll, and a timeout on the floor. 35-29 with 6:29 to play in the third. Skyview leading Mountain Crest on the game of the week. Factory Pizzeria is a Game of the Week sponsor. Check them out at thefactorypizzeria.com. They've got awesome deals. Every Monday you get a free small nacho with any 3 large topping pizza. That's available for dine-in or pickup. Their nachos are awesome. You think of pizza, but yeah, their nachos are great. And on Wednesday, enjoy $5 nachos, $5 wings, $1.25 drafts, or you get 5% off your online order every time at the Factory Pizzeria in Logan. Mountain Crest had cut it to 3, and McCade Roll from the left corner. Doubled that lead with a 3-pointer of his own. He's now got 20. Smith fires for 3. That one's off to the right. Somebody opened a door. Draft blew that right out of there. Underneath, Oxborough lets the traffic go by, and his shot's blocked by Dimitrikov. 2 officials had the foul. Let's see who they call it on. I think they're going to call it on Dimitrikov. Nope, they're going to call him on Pugmire. Well, Oxborough will go to the line where he's 2 for 2. Now 3 for 3. Andrus back into the ball game. Pugmire will sit. Oxborough misses the second. Rebound fought for, and Smith hops in there to take it away. Corden directing traffic. Wants somebody to come up top for a screen. Dimitrikov says, I'll do it. Corden, shake and bake it. Shoot and score. He has 4. 36-31 Skyview. 5:40 to play in the third. Lily White playing with 2 fouls. Turns, Andrus shuts him off. Corden right in the back pocket, a roll, so he dribbles out of trouble and then scoops it into Lily White for a bucket. Jace Lily White gets on the board with his first bucket of the game. 38-31 Skyview. Brands fires for 3, no good. Rebound, Andrus takes it away from Lily White. Misses as he goes to the hoop. Corden knocked down, Roll has it knocked away by Smith. Lily White to Wilson. Wilson with 4. And it's the largest lead of the game for Skyview at 40-31. Smith back out to Dimitrikov. Dimitrikov puts his head down. Wilson stops his progress. He tries to bounce it in, and it's taken away, and a turnover for Mountain Crest. Danger time for the Mustangs. They're down by 9. Skyview looking to make it a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. Roll down the lane, put it up and in. 22 for Roll. Timeout, Mountain Crest. Chandler Smith up off the bench, unhappy about something on that last defensive series. And his team trails by 11, 42-31, with 4:12 to play in the third quarter on the game of the week. Are you thinking about upgrading your outdoor space maybe next spring? Well, Custom Fence specializes in durable, stylish fencing solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's for privacy, security, or curb appeal, they've got you covered at Custom Fence. Visit CustomFence.com and see why they're one of the most trusted fencing experts around. Custom Fence, Game of the Week sponsor. A couple of other scores to pass along in the evening. Ridgeline and Lead Bear River at the half, 19-17. Logan was leading Westfield 30-29 at the half. And I thought that Judge Green Canyon game was tomorrow night. It's actually today. 37-32, Judge leading Green Canyon at the half. Those games are in the second half now, but those are the last scores that we had. 42-31 our score here. Skyview opening up their largest lead of the ball game. A 10-5 run to start this second half for the Bobcats. As they're trying to take control against a Mountain Crest team, a young Mountain Crest team that's lost 6 straight. They're playing 3 sophomores majority of the game. They got 2 of them on the floor right now. And then Andrus and Smith. Smith a junior and Andrus a senior. Now Dimitrikov's out there as well. He's another senior. He turns it over. 6 turnovers now for Mountain Crest. Guthrie 3 won't go. Rebound fought for, goes out of bounds off Dimitrikov. He was fighting his own player for it. Basketball, a game of runs. Skyview in the middle of a run right now. And they want to extend that run and put the Mustangs in the rearview mirror. Guthrie hard to the rim. Guthrie with 4. And it's a 13-point lead for the Bobcats. Mountain Crest had it down to 3 early in this second half. Now with 3:20 to play in the third, it's up to a 13-point lead. Andrus has to get rid of it. Good defense by Lillywhite. 14 on the shot clock. Smith has it knocked away. 4 turnovers now in this quarter by Mountain Crest after only 3 in the entire first half. Roll. Dish out to Lillywhite. 3 on the way. 5 for Lillywhite. 47-31. A 16-point lead and 13-0 run. 2:45 to play in what's been a disastrous third quarter for Mountain Crest. Corden leans in, and he's fouled by Oxborough. Oxborough with his first. And Corden with a chance to stop the bleeding, but the damage has been done. It's now a 16-point lead for Skyview. And they'll throw those defensive clamps on. It's an uphill battle now for the Mustangs. We'll see what they've got as the left-handed sophomore steps up and misses. Corden's first trip to the line, he's got 4 points. Martinson into the ball game. Brands will sit. Corden misses them both. So he doesn't stop the bleeding. 2.5 to play in the third. Guthrie with the right hand. Wilson in three-point country. Gives it off to Roll. Roll down the lane, scoop it up, miss it. Rebounded by Corden. Corden turns and takes off. Bumped by Guthrie. Mount Crest bench wanted a foul, no call. Andrus to the rim. He'll go to the lines. Lillywhite just picked up number 3. Mills and Hyatt getting set to check in for the Bobcats. Andrus will step to the free throw line. 2 for 2 in the first half. Parker Andrus. 6'4" senior, and he misses this one short. Lillywhite and Wilson will take a rest. Guthrie will take a rest too as Sagers comes in. Larson is going to replace Smith. Andrus hits the second of 2. And that stops a 13-0 scoring run for Skyview. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter, 47-32. Skyview leads by 15. Roll with the backdoor cut. Put it off the glass. Put it in the rack. 24 on the game. 7 in the quarter for McCade Roll. You've heard it before. His dad, Troy Roll, played at Utah State. He's a fun player to watch. Back in the day, as they say, Dimitrikov, someone reaches in and gets rung up by the outside official. Hyatt picks up his second. And Dimitrikov will go to the line. Dimitrikov with 11 in the first half, has not scored here in the third quarter. Now he's got 12. Mountain Crest with 5 points from the field. 2 now from the free throw line. 7 total points in this third quarter. And they missed the second, so it stays at 7 points in this quarter. Hyatt loses it. Finally finds McCade Roll as Mountain Crest hustling, trying to get it back. Sagers underneath the Mills. Mills slapped as he crosses the lane. Didn't see who that foul was against. I think it was against Martinson. If that's Martinson, it's his third. Corden's going to sit. Brands will replace him. Second team foul on Mountain Crest here in this third quarter. 1:21 to play in the third. Skyview with 3 team fouls. Remember, with the new rules that are only a couple years old, it's 5 fouls per quarter gets you to the free throw line. Blocked by the Mustangs. Brands leaves it out for Martinson. Martinson, give and go. Dimitrikov turns in, misses. Crash in the boards is Pugmire, and he's fouled. Actually, he commits the foul because he barreled right into Hyatt. And he wasn't happy about it, but that's the right call. Castillo will replace Roll, who sits down with 24 points. 1 minute to play in the third quarter. A 16-point lead for Skyview, 49-33. Hyatt, Sagers, Oxborough, Castillo, and Mills, and a foul out front. Brands picks up the foul. 47.9. They reset the shot clock to 35. Mills on the low block. Kicks it out. Oxborough's 3. Good. 15 for Oxborough. It's a 19-point lead. The shot clock is off. Skyview up by 19. A 20-point quarter for the Bobcats. They scored 19 in the second quarter. 13 in the first. Mountain Crest also scored 19 in the second quarter, but they've had their troubles here as they throw this one away. Brands chases it down, and it's a turnover. 5 turnovers in the quarter. Mountain Crest with only 7 points in this third quarter. Outscored 20-7. And they trail by 19. After trailing by 6 at the half, they had it down to 3 early in this third quarter. Shot won't go. Hyatt kicks it out for 3 at the buzzer, and it's short from Castillo. We head to the fourth. 52-33, Skyview in control. Roll set a career high with that 24-point game here tonight. And he's going to be hungry after the game. You know where he should go? He should go to Wendy's, because they can help assuage that hunger and do it for not a lot of money. If you're craving a delicious deal, head over to Wendy's. Grab their 2 for $7 meal deal. Mix and match favorites like classic or spicy chicken, a a Dave single or a 10-piece spicy or classic nuggets. 16 different combos to choose from. You don't want that, you can get one of their biggie bags, anywhere from $4 to $7. You can choose between burgers, chicken sandwiches. Each one comes with a fried drink and 4-piece nuggets. That's at Wendy's, a Game of the Week sponsor. And don't forget about Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. Dr. Paul Danes and folks at CacheHearing.com are Cache Valley's most trusted name in hearing aids. Make sure you rediscover the sounds that you've been missing. Cache Valley Hearing and Audiology. 52-33. Skyview leading Mountain Crest, looking for their 5th win in 6 outings. Mountain Crest trying to avoid a 7th consecutive loss. McCade Roll with 24 points is a new career high. His previous career high was 23. And there's plenty of time to get more. It'll be interesting to see if he plays again. If Skyview keeps this a big lead, he may stay on the bench. Sagers using a couple of screens, can't get the shot to go, and Dimitrikov clears it. Corden up, under, miss. A little dipsy-do won't go. He dipsied, he didn't do. Skyview with the ball back. Oxborough fouled as he splits 2 defenders. Jackson Grand's fouled, and here's Roll. Oxborough will sit. Roll will take his place. Andrus will replace Dimitrikov. Dimitrikov with 11 in the first half, only 1 point there in the third. Skyview defensively put the clamps on him. Roll on the inbounds, fires for 3. Won't go. Mills puts it up, misses. Huckmeyer was there to bother it. Mills gets his own rebound and puts it off the glass. He'll go to the line. Huckmeyer fouls him. Huckmeyer's third. Mills with his first points of the night as he gets the first free throw to go. For Skyview, they play Logan next Wednesday, and then next Friday they play Ridgeline here at home. .20 game. Smith kicks it back out to Andrus. Andrus fakes the 3, now goes to work inside. Hyatt stands his ground, swats it away, and they're going to call a foul. And it had to be a bump on the body because it looked like a clean block. They call the shove on Hyatt. His third, and Andrus will go to the free throw line. Green Canyon after 3, it leads Judge 53-38. And Logan trails Westfield 46-40 at the start of the fourth. So Green Canyon came roaring back after trailing Judge. Andrus misses them both. Skyview rebounds and Castillo hands to Roll. Hyatt working on Smith, hits the deck. Andrus comes up with it. Tries to beat Roll to the hoop. Roll fouls him. They say no shot and a bump before. Roll with his third foul. They say before the shot. So they're going to inbound underneath their own basket, are the Mustangs. Raggedy start to this fourth quarter. It's a 20-point Skyview lead, 53-33. Court tries to split 2 defenders and he throws it away. He was bumped, looking for a foul call, didn't get it. Sagers says, yoink, I'll take that. Roll through traffic to the rim, miss it. Mills is there to clean up. Mills with 3 points off the bench. 55-33. Another foul. We're going to get a T. What do we got? We're going to call a shove.
That's called number 13, Easton Mills.
On Mills.
Technical foul also assessed to Mills.
So Mills picks up the foul, and I think they called the technical on Mills as well. So free throws for the Mustangs, Brands. Hits the first. And the second. Bradley comes into the ball game for Skyview, and Mills will sit. Mountain Crest gets the ball back after the technical free throws, trailing by 20, 55-35, 5:50 to play in the ball game. Man defense by Skyview. Smith gets inside, spins to his left and scores. Mason Smith's first bucket of the game. Roll nearly throws it away. Sagers comes up with it. The Skyview resets. Guthrie traveled. Skyview with their 7th turnover, 2nd of this 4th quarter. They lead by 18. Mountain Crest gets the ball back. Skyview wants a timeout. A raggedy start, as we mentioned, for both teams to this 4th quarter. 55-37 Skyview. Hey, do you know everything about gardening? Do you know nothing about gardening? Well, guess what? Anderson Seed and Garden has classes for you, no matter where you fall. All levels, expert guidance at Anderson Seed and Garden. Go online to AndersonSeedandGarden.com to sign up today. Check out their 5-step lawn care program online, and their 2025 seed catalog is now online as well. That's Anderson Seed and Garden, the Game of the Week sponsor. Free, set them free throws tonight in this 4th quarter for both of these teams. 8 free throws in the first 2.5 minutes of this 4th quarter. And Skyview leading by 18. Mountain Crest with a chance to cut into that lead. They trailed by 6 at the half. Brands a long 3. It rolls around and out. Smith keeps the rebound alive and comes up with it. Slips, puts his shoulder in the roll, misses, and now they take it away from him. Brands turns and puts it up and in. They're letting him play, and you can hear the hometown crowd doesn't like it. 9 points for Brands, and now what we got? A technical on So Dimitrikov picks up the foul and the technical. So that's 2 technical fouls, 1 on each team. Been a minute since we've seen some technical fouls. They don't hand them out like they used to, or players and coaches are a little bit better at avoiding them than they used to be. I don't know. Roll will go to the free throw line trying to add to his career high of 24. He misses out. Roll 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He was 2 of 3 in that first quarter. Hasn't shot a free throw since, which is crazy since he flies down the lane with abandon on the regular. Hits the second free throw, 25 for Roll. Dimitrikov stays in. He goes to talk to the official, plead his case. And Roll will inbounds to Oxborough. Oxborough with 16, Roll with 25. They've put the ball in the bucket so well tonight, they haven't needed to find that third score. Oxborough calls for the screen. Now works his way down inside, turns to his left and scores it. 17 for Oxborough. And another timeout on the floor, a full timeout. 4:24 to play in the ball game. 58-39. Skyview leads. Hey, your brand deserves the best, don't you think, at the Logo Shop? We specialize in custom apparel, hats, and promotional products to make you stand out. You can browse their work at welogostuff.com or welogostuff.mypromohq.com. Design your own with the good folks at the Logo Shop. Local, fast, and reliable. Logo Shop's your one-stop shop for custom branding. Hey, Logo Stuff at the Logo Shop. All kinds of stuff. And start your day the right way at the Old Grist Mill Bakery in Logan, Ogden, Brigham City, and Kaysville. 2 locations in Logan. From warm, freshly baked bread to mouth-watering pastry, soups, and sandwiches, there's something for everyone. Check out their daily specials on Facebook and Instagram, or visit them online at oldgristmillbreadcompany.com. The Old Grist Mill, a Game of the Week sponsor. Martinson Smith, along with Pugmire, Dimitrikov, and Brands for Mountain Crest. They trail by 19. Ball knocked away from Dimitrikov. He goes and gets it. Plenty of time on the shot clock as we approach the midway point of this fourth quarter. Lob it to Pugmire. Pugmire bumped, gets it back, and he's fouled by Tyson Bradley. More free throws for the Mustangs. They've taken 6 charity pitches here in this fourth quarter. Parkmeyer misses. He is 0 for 5 from the free throw line. 0 for 3 here in the fourth. He's got 2 points. Misses that one. Rebound kept alive by Smith, and they say that he fouled on the rebound. Smith with his third. So with 4:02 to play in the ball game, it's free throws the rest of the way. There's a snowstorm coming in tonight. If you have to cross the canyon and wanted to get away before it got here, it's not looking good with 4 minutes worth of free throws coming up. Oxborough's had a heck of a night. And he goes to the line for 2. Hits the first. He's 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. One more. He misses. He's got 18. Roll with 25. Oxborough with 18. Brands firing up a 3. Connects. 12 off the bench for Brands, the sophomore. One of those 3 sophomores that gets a lot of playing time for Mountain Crest. They're taking some lumps early with these young players, hoping that it pays off in the future. Bradley goes to the deck. No foul, but his shot goes. 61-42. Pugmire off of 1 foot. Tyson Bradley tips it over to Guthrie. And here come The Bobcats leading 61-42 as we approach the 3-minute mark of this ball game. Skyview looking to improve to 4-1 in region play. Down low, Wilson. Defense fell asleep, and Chance Wilson has 6. Whistle before the shot. No, they're going to count it. Dimitrikov gets the shot to go. And he goes to the line. Dimitrikov misses the free throw. 14 for Dimitrikov. He had 11 in that first half. Here's a steal. All the way to the rim. Missing it is Martinson. Martinson was bothered by Roll, who kind of ran in front of him. Took his eyes off the bucket. Martinson takes it away, but they're going to say he fouled Roll. Martinson with his 4th. Roll goes to the line. It's the first. Roll hits them both. 27 per Roll. And it's back out to a 21-point lead. For Skyview, it's all over but the crying here in Smithfield. 2:10 to play. A 21-point lead for Skyview. Mountain Crest, that young team, they're taking their lumps. They're going to lose their 7th straight as Dimitrikov hooks it up, misses it, chases down the rebound, but it's taken away by Oxborough. He flips it over to Roll. And Roll will walk it across the timeline. Backdoor cut taken away. Bobcats with 9 turnovers. Brands to the rim. 14 for Brands off the bench. 65-46 with 1:23 to play in this ballgame. Another turnover and a foul. Two free throws coming for Mountain Crest. First one up, no good. Skyview's going to empty out the bench with 1:13 to play and a 21-point lead. Green Canyon's number 1 in the RPI. Skyview would like to climb the list. They're at 14. Like to climb up that list and make sure they get a home playoff game in the early goings. Pugmire hits 1 of 2. He's got 3 points on the night, right on his average. Roll still in the ball game. Turns the corner, flips it back out, and one of his teammates. 3 attempt is blocked. And Roll ends up with it. Roll's going to hold. 10 seconds on the shot clock, 45 on the game clock. 5 seconds. See if Roll fires away. Step back. Fires under duress. Misses. Shot clock violation. Mountain Crest will get the ball with 37.9 seconds to play in the game. Mountain Crest will have to take a shot. There's a 2-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Green Canyon number 1 in the RPI and 4A. Ridgeline number 4. Skyview 14, Westfield 16, Bear River and Logan 18 and 19. Mountain Crest down at 23. About a 2-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock, and in a 18-point game, we're going to call a foul with 23 seconds left. I guess a foul is a foul. Blake Wallace commits the foul, surely so he can get more time on the floor, so he stopped the game. Everyone stay on the floor a little longer. Getting that varsity time. Dimitrikov goes to the free throw line and hits the first. Big first half, as we mentioned, for Dimitrikov, 11 points. 5 here in the second for a 16-point ball game. He and Brands in double figures. Andrus with 10 joins him in double figures, but not enough. The Skyview is going to win this one. They lead 65-49. Oh, Gordon slips down. We've seen a couple of times some players slip on the floor. I don't know if it's sweat. We've seen it kind of down under the basket where you would expect maybe some sweat gets on the floor. That one's out in the middle of the floor. 10.9. Skyview just has to dribble it out. Mountain Crest still contesting. Castillo crosses the timeline, gives it up, and that's your ball game. 65-49 behind a career high 27 for McCade Roll. Skyview wins again. They're 7-6, 4-1 in region. Next week, we'll have Green Canyon at Logan on Friday, January 17th. Until then, take care. We'll see you next time on the Valley Channel.